What's up, y'all? Let me fix this lighting. That might be better. Alright, today we're going to make hot pepper flakes. Let me show you guys how. First thing you're going to need, some super hot peppers and a glove. The first thing I do, cut them in half. Now if there's a big placenta, cut it in half and then make another slit in it. It helps it dry out better. That way they're evenly dried. You don't over dry them. Those are white marugas. This is a yellow T-Rex. Beautiful peppers, man. These are those peach ones that came from the white maruga. I've been making some awesome flakes lately, so always cut them in half. For one, you get to see how good the insides are. If there's any bad seeds, or you know, if it's rotten, or sometimes a bug. I've still never found a bug inside of any of my peppers. I've seen bite marks on some of them, but and if you accidentally pick a couple of green ones, throw them in there. They're actually pretty good dried, unripe Superhot. They add a little bit more flavor. So that's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to cut them in half. It helps them dry faster. Plus, you can inspect the peppers better. I do got some scorchers in here. There is some pre-metalli, which is good. Just adds a little bit extra heat, you know. I really liking these white knights, white scorpions. I got both in here. They are just, they make this pepper powder pop, man. It's just so good. Alright, so after you're done, I still got a lot to cut up here. Look at the size of that pod. I should keep seeds from these because they are off variant or an accidental cross. I'm not sure which one, but that is, oh, it smells so good. The first peach pod that I can say I love. Been some that I'm okay with and some that I'm not. Anyways, cut your peppers in half. Once you get enough of them, throw them in the dehydrator. Now, it's best. Why do I look blurry this morning? I don't know. It's best to dehydrate them below 130 degrees. You can get away with 130, 125. That'll dry them in 24 hours. Maybe a little less, but you can go lower than that, but it's going to take longer. So I've done them at 110, 115, 120 usually takes, I don't know, anything below 120, I noticed that they're not drying 24 hours. I got to give them more time. So you usually do like 36 hours. So once you get all your peppers cut in half, put them in the dehydrator. 130 is a good temperature, 125 even. When you pull them out, you got a couple options. One, throw them in a bag like this. It's 2 Ziploc bags, right? Those are going to be crushed up today. Doesn't matter, I can sit here and mangle them because all they're going to do is be made into a flake anyway. Okay, I'll throw them in the blender and pulse it, okay, for flake. If you want powder, use a coffee grinder. Well, you can pulse it, you can make it a finer flake, and then you can use a coffee grinder if you want a real fine powder. Once you're done, there you go, the finished product, baby. That's what you're going to end up with. I am giving 2 of these away, by the way. 2 of these are going with 3 sauces and a tincture in the giveaway I'm doing real soon. You guys will see a submission video. We got a mad masala, a taco loco, and black garlic jerk. So here's the key. If you are not going to crush them or make them into powder right away, then I would suggest not using a Ziploc bag. What's up, Mark? I would say vacuum seal them. Okay? It's hard for you guys to see. There's different colored peppers. There's yellows and reds. It's so, the camera doesn't do it justice, but there's some mustards in there. This is vacuum sealed. This is for a later day. Okay? This is for down the road, 6 months from now, whenever I run out of flakes completely. When I crush these, they'll be so fresh tasting. They won't have any moisture to them, nothing. There's one thing that can happen with pepper flakes, if you have them just in a Ziploc bag, or even just dehydrated peppers in a Ziploc bag, it gets humid in your house, you'll notice the peppers start becoming flexible. They won't be dry and crisp anymore. Then you got a problem. You got moisture in your dried peppers. You can still use them, but you want to be cautious because you can run into, they could end up with mold or mildew or something. You know what I'm saying? So this is the best method for making pepper flakes. I've made them for years, and I've tested, all the methods out. And this is the best one. Like I said, cut them in half, or even you can cut them in thirds or quarters if you want. So they dry out better, so you can inspect the innards, make sure everything looks good on the inside of the pepper. And I seen a video. I seen this chick. She was going through some peppers. I'm not gonna say any names. I want to be nice. But she was going through like boxes of peppers, showing them, and she had some ones that were rotten. I'm doing okay. Today I'm not feeling great. I felt pretty good yesterday. Today not so much, but I'm trying to get through these, and then I'm gonna relax. Whew. But I seen this chick with these peppers, and there was one of them had like a bite mark from a bug out of it, and a couple other ones were rotten. Like they were like soft rotten. And I seen her like throw it over on the other side of the table. She goes, "Oh, that'll go in the dehydrator." And I'm like, what is wrong with you people? That's some crap that they do in India to us. They dry peppers out that have mice crawling through them, or they're rotten, or they're soft, or whatever, or they're just on their way out, and they dehydrate them, and then we buy the crap, or big companies buy it, and we don't know what we're eating. First thing is, it's disgusting. You're not cooking this stuff. It's getting dehydrated. It's not being pasteurized. People drying out peppers that aren't fresh. People dry out rotten peppers, or our peppers with blemishes in them, and a blemish, a natural blemish is different, but
what's a blemish?
Something just means a little something wrong with it, that's all. But don't be that guy. Don't be that chick, man. You're gonna eat this stuff. Now I'm gonna say this, that the girl that was doing that does not eat hot peppers, so she sells that powder. And so, you see what I'm saying? You see, that's what manufacturers think about you. But anyways, don't do it to yourself. If you've been raised or brought up to, use the rotten stuff or the stuff that's on its way out, no, don't do it, man. If it's on its way out or it's really soft, use it. Keep the seeds out of it. If you want to grow seeds, keep the seeds, give them away, whatever you want to do. If you want to sell the seeds, peppers for seeds are at their most viable point when they're overripe, right? So that's what you want to do. You do not want to.
Are you drinking that tea?
Yeah, it's really good. Thank you. I gotta grab it with the other hand because this has got straight oil on it. But Yeah, don't do something like that. Don't trust me. If you do what I'm doing, you'll know the difference. If I make a pepper powder out of this, it's gonna taste amazing. And I did make some. When I made that big gallon of mash for my wife, I actually used my flakes, and I made powder. And it like she could taste it in the sauce. You know, it was just amazing. So you're gonna make pepper flakes. Remember, cut them in half. Put them in the dehydrator. I don't know, 130. Look at that tail on that Primatale. 130 is a good. 130 is a good. Listen, I know people that dehydrate at 150. I know people that dehydrate at 140, 135. I think 135 is the kind of cutoff where, you know, people they won't argue too much about it. After 135, man, you're burning them. You're cooking them. The lower you go, the better color you'll get. Reds stay good. You know, reds maintain their color up to 135. But the yellows, they get dark no matter what, unless you really, really do slow and low. So like if you dehydrate yellows on like 110 for 48 hours, you'll get a brighter yellow powder and flake. But with flake, I found 130 for 24 hours is a good middle ground place that anybody can, you know, do and accomplish it. And one thing, if you're in a humid environment, you do not want to set your dehydrator for 24 hours and then not be home to get them right out of there. And they can sit in there for a few minutes, but what happens is they're so dry that they instantly they want to get moisture into them. Like it's just how cells work in the peppers. And if you got a real humid house, even though they're in the dehydrator and it's closed, if it's not on, they will start to take on moisture. So what we're talking about is optimal freshness, optimal dehydration. Look at this pod. I know it fell off the plant when I was picking, so you know. Oh, and always wash them if you're dehydrating, if you're going to eat pepper flakes. All these have been washed. So my peppers are clean, and this flake is going to be so tasty. Now I've made hotter flakes. I just ran out recently of my Primatale flakes from last year. They lasted me a full year. This year I'm going to have a little bit more, but the flakes are milder, so I use more of it. You know what I'm saying? And plus I give some out. I like people to try it and really enjoy it, man. Because a lot of people aren't up on the pepper flake scene, man. There's a lot of people out there that buy powder for certain things. There's different companies, there's places that sell flakes. You know, people buy it, but they ain't up on it, man. Like me last night, my dinner had flakes. All right, so we got right here, I think it's probably a little over a pound. It's probably about a pound and a half of peppers, all halved.
Did you review your jerk sauce?
No. But
Will we give you a cracker and some jerk?
I'll do it on the giveaway. I don't got a lot of people watching right now. I'll do it. Stay tuned. There's going to be a giveaway video. It's going to be an upload, not a live. That is the submission video. If you're watching this, please make sure that you pay attention. Keep paying attention. Keep an eye out.
I'm wiping off your hands.
For the okay. For the giveaway, can you just rinse this off? And yeah, thank you. It's only had clean hot peppers that cut on it, so I can use it for something else. Just rinse it and set it on the stove. We'll use it to use it to cut the bread on. We're gonna upload a video. Oh,
you want me to cook right now?
You're gonna make the bread. Pop it in the oven for 5 minutes. Those little ciabattas. You're gonna cut them open, and you're gonna put some. Here, take the knife. Thinly slice some red onion. And there's cream cheese in there. Make us like lox without lox and bacons. I don't know. Some cream cheese on ciabatta.
Hey, when you gotta get some salmon?
I don't know. I should have got some the other day, man. So I want you guys to do though. When we get the video up, it's gonna be a submission video. So that video is gonna be where you go to enter. Yeah, I'll be crushing these up today. This was like over 2 pounds of peppers right there. I know I mangled it a little bit, but oh yeah. You can crush it in a bag like this if you want.
Where's that red onion?
You don't have to
Have
put
the
it
fridge
in
in a
the
bag.
I used it. Yeah, I used it this morning. Wow, that's gonna be some. Oh, wait. Oh no! Oh no! I've got pepper powder and flake all over me. Wow. Oh my God! Come smell this. Just come smell. That smells so good.
My nose isn't working very good today.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. I popped the bag open, or maybe I hope I didn't poke a hole in it.
Oh no! Oh no!
This stuff is
This
beautiful.
red onion ain't no good. It's a big one too. That's just thrown out.
Is it? Okay, well, I got more.
I know, but that thing's big.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off of here. Remember, cut your peppers in half. Dehydrate them. The lower the better, but if you're doing want to do 24 hours, 130 is a good temp. If you want to make it into flakes right away, just throw them in a bag, or you can just take them off the racks, crush them. If you do not want to have that much crushed pepper or powder at once, you're like, oh, I got some already. I'm just doing this because I have a bunch of peppers. This is the key. Trust me on this. Vacuum seal them. There's a lot more in there than it looks. This is all, they're compacted, right? Vacuum seal them. Leave them vacuum sealed until you're ready to use them. Trust me on that. You will love the I don't know, it just has a better flavor. Just it's crisper, it's, you know, more fresh tasting, even though it's dried. Oh, I don't like that. Stupid light ring, man. What's up, Gov? Alright, guys. Go watch my video. I just uploaded a video. It was the full hot Hellfire Pure Hell hot sauce review. Go show me some love on that video. It's not a huge long one or nothing, but I just wanted to get on here and talk about how I